today. But 20 months later, the energy and mineral sectors, while they are yet to reach their fullest potential, are on track, completely repositioned to contribute as critical drivers of economic growth, development, and transformation. By the special grace of God, productivity level has improved remarkably across the sectors, with each institution striving to assert itself in order to become productive, more productive, progressive, proactive, effective, and efficient in the execution of its duties and functions. The Ministry of Mines and Energy is providing leadership through two active working groups, the Energy Sector Working Group and the Mineral Sector Working Group, respectively. When we see that the Liberia Electricity Law of 2015 is under review, electricity supplies are becoming stable, load shedding is vanishing, generation capacity is increasing, imports have grown drastically, solar projects are on the way, electricity access is expanding to other regions of the country, LEC has been fully restored to its statutory structure with a new dynamic leadership in place. Feasibility study has identified 4 sites along the St. John River for possible hydro projects. LEC has been audited. Proposals for independent power producers are being vetted. International oil companies are returning. Petroleum products are available and affordable. Electricity tariffs are transparently set. National Energy Policy of 2009 has been updated. 143 government institutions have started to transition from a post-paid metering system to prepaid metering system. Improved coordination among stakeholders within the energy sector, commencement of the solarization of health centers, etc. Then we can be convinced, without a doubt, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that the energy sector we are leaving behind today after 20 months is most certainly not the one so poignantly depicted and described by the gloomy image in the energy and petroleum sector assessment report of January 2024. As we close this chapter, distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen, it is humbling. It is humbling for me, the dynamic and progressive team here and employees of this ministry, to report that progress in the mineral sector has also been unprecedented since the 1970s. New geological information from the China-sponsored Liberia Minerals Resource Survey, which this ministry has analyzed, has shed further light on the extent of our country's mineral resource potential, with strong evidence of the occurrence of more than a dozen minerals of strategic significance, including those in the energy transition and rare earth categories. Functional Mineral Sector Working Group, as I said earlier, we have submitted to the President of the Republic of Liberia proposals for amending the Minerals and Mining Law of 2000. We have also submitted to the President a draft executive order establishing the National Minerals Company to manage Liberia's equity shares in mining concessions and commercial interests, as well as to hold mineral rights, undertake exploration, and enter into joint ventures for partnership for exploitation and value addition. We have established 15 county mining offices for which 30 professionals have been recruited, some as county mine officers, resident geologists, and resident mining engineers, respectively. I should note that many of these have master's degrees in the geosciences and mining engineering fields. Promulgation of a new fee structure with several new areas, including fees for permits for consultancy, etc. Note, under the previous fee structure of 2013, Class A mining companies were required to pay $50,000 for Class A license over a 25-year period. In other words, that fee was locked up in the concession agreement. And if you do the arithmetic, then it means that a big company like Beer Mountain and ArcelorMittal were paying $2,000 per year. Under the new fee structure, a Class A mining company before production is required to pay to renew its license at $500,000 United States dollars on an annual basis. That is before production. When production commences, a Class A company will pay $1 million United States dollars to renew their license. And that is based on lessons from next door, Sierra Leone, and other jurisdictions. We have instructed for all Class A, Class B, and exploration license holders to submit a comprehensive list of contractors and subcontractors for use to monitor compliance with local content requirements. We are digitalizing licensing process to improve performance, which is underway with orientation workshop already held for county personnel. We have conducted risk assessment for illicit financial flows in partnership with the Financial Intelligence Agency, thanks to the Swedish government through their embassy near Monrovia. We successfully participated in the 2025 International Mining in Durban, with Liberia's presence very noticeable. We regularized our membership in African Diamond Producers Association, the ADPA, and we have now fully re-engaged with the Kimberley Process Certification Scheme, and we have also resumed our national Kimberley Process review meetings. We have commenced, and it is aggressively progressing, MDA review using reverse evaluation and monitoring metrics. Continuous review of Class B and exploration licenses are now going on a regular basis. We have received and reviewed more than nearly half a dozen requests from exploration companies for new MDA negotiations, including Westcrest, GemRock, etc. We are engaged with Hummingbird Resources for the status of commencement of their Dugbe Gold project in the southeast, which has been dormant with no sign of prospect for commencement. Concession and access agreement with Ivanhoe Atlantic has also been concluded, and we are hoping that instrument before the legislature will be ratified as required. It is, however, strange to note that instead of embracing competition in the mining industry of our country, which is the only way Liberia can truly benefit from its vast mineral potential, Some public officials and elements of the Liberian media have sadly become agents of some company in desperate efforts to hold the country hostage, straight, and prevent other potential investors from venturing into the country, as has been done over the last 20 years. It is important to state here that along the Yekepa-Bikiana rail corridor lies Liberia's biggest iron ore potential. 17 billion tons of iron ore, which a single company must never be allowed to possess for any reason. At today's price of $104 per dry ton of iron ore, that is a whopping 2.38 trillion tons of wealth sitting idle. This is iron ore. How about gold? Consider that in the last week in March of this year, 2025, Bear Mountain Mining Company shipped $31 million United States worth of gold. Consider the royalties on this. For iron ore, this will give us $107.1 billion or 4.5% of the $2.38 trillion. For gold, considering the 25-year period of BMMC's concession, this will be $40.3 billion and $1.6 billion annually. Liberia will receive of this amount only $48.36 million yearly in royalties. This is why our proposal for establishing the National Minerals Company is extremely important and should be treated with urgency. Of course, these estimates do not include other minerals and regions of the country. We were able to relaunch the secondment program with 114 geologists and mining engineers under a 2-year arrangement as provided by the Minerals and Mining Law of 2000 and appropriate regulations. There is no better way, no surer way to build national capacity other than through effective implementation of the National Secondment Program. Updating of the exploration regulations and promulgation of several new regulations, including strategic minerals regulations, groundwater regulations, tailings regulations, river sand mining regulations, administrative hearing regulations, net metering policy, financial manual, petit cash manual, new fee structure, student policy manual, 5-year strategic plan, biometric signing system are just some of the areas we have been able to make progress in. We also established several committees for improving efficiency consistent with the PFM law, including Audit Recommendations Committee, Budget Committee, Expansion of Procurement Committee to include all major program units, including the Department of Energy. An application process review was conducted with a comprehensive report containing several useful recommendations prepared and submitted for consideration. Additionally, we are leaving behind, thanks to the commitment, dedication, and resolve of a great team and an inspired workforce with increasing morale, a ministry ready to execute its statutory functions. I should report here that instead of license holders sending quarterly and annual reports that were previously only shelved as mere formalities, companies are now required to do presentations to a full team of technicians, followed by direct verification visits to project sites, during which time frame technical conversations are held on those reports. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today we turn over a Ministry of Mines and Energy whose budget has grown from $2.7 million, of which about 80% cover compensation only in 2023, to $3.6 million in 2024, a substantial portion of which cover revenue enhancements, logistics, critical equipment, computers and accessories, etc., motorbikes, double cabin pickups for operations, 2 buses for to transport employees, etc., to $4.0 million in 2025 and $6.1 million in the draft budget for fiscal year 2026. And that covers the cost of recruiting additional technical personnel for the 15 counties, a permanent and fully equipped legal department within the ministry with 1 counselor at law and 2 attorneys at law, and what in the words of the Ministry of Finance and Development will be, and I quote, a top up for engineers, fast speed internet service for the 15 county offices, etc. In other words, within 2 years, the ministry's budget grew by $3.4 million United States dollars, a substantial portion of which support measures and activities that enhance performance and increase revenue contributions. The result is that in 2024, the ministry generated $124.868 million, surpassing its revenue projection of $112,655,000 by about 11%. In this fiscal year, 2025, the trend shows that as of October 31st, 2025, the ministry had already generated more than $130 million United States dollars against a projection of about $143 million, which revenue experts believe the ministry will surpass by a substantial margin at the end of the fiscal period, if nothing dramatic happens to upset performance. I am also excited to report here that the ministry has requested the creation of a dedicated account for a percentage of fines and penalties for violations to be deposited and used by the ministry to support compliance and litigation processes. Let me say here that as a result of the introduction of a ministry hearing, as provided by the Executive Law of Liberia pursuant to the due process principle in the 1986 Constitution and the Supreme Court's opinion on due process, the ministry has generated more than $3 million United States dollars in fines and penalties for violations in this year alone. Finally, in 2024, we did not just take over stewardship of a ministry that was in dire need of revitalization. We took over an important arm of government that had been reduced to employees and many of its key professionals demoralized and exposed to a cartel that is determined to hold Liberia's mineral sector hostage and hereby stall rapid economic growth, development, and expansion. We began by documenting the ministry and the situation as we inherited it. The documentary shown in one cabinet meeting last year is available for reference. We are therefore turning over an institution that is reborn with the express optimism that one day, very soon, this ministry, this important arm of the executive branch, will continue along this progressive trajectory, laboring to unlock the full potential of Liberia's energy and mineral sectors. After nearly 2 years of diligence and determination, the Ministry of Mines and Energy is no longer the cash cow that it was for a few evil, greedy, insensitive, and unpatriotic Liberians and their foreign collaborators. We cannot continue to be pushed around for peanuts while this country sits on a pile of abundant minerals and natural wealth with the potential to transform it into a first world nation capable of installing all of the modern infrastructure it needs to become economically and financially independent. I thank the President of Liberia once again for affording us the opportunity to serve. While something the time was quote short, I must stress that the issue is not how long one stays in office. I repeat, while something that the time was quote short, I must stress that the issue is not how long one stays in office. Instead, the focus, in my honest opinion, should always be on what is or was done during the period of service. With 24 vehicles and 30 motorbikes in its fleet, 2 parking generators which may soon not be needed here at the central office, brand new computers and their accessories, modern furniture and fixtures, fully air-conditioned offices providing conducive working environment, modern assorted equipment for valuation and mineral testing, construction works on a cafeteria and site clinic completed, Liberia Hydrological Service LHS, a critical unit within the ministry, now relocated from a rental facility to the central office in a modern building, funding secured and procurement already concluded, and work about to start for a new building to host the Liberia Geological Service. In advanced stage, morale now very, very high among employees. Office spaces for the counties required, accountability and transparency incorporated as integral part of the organizational culture of this ministry. Public and investor confidence restored. This ministry can lead the revolution for Liberia to take full custody of its mineral and energy potential. God bless you. God bless this ministry. God bless our president and expose the elements in our midst who think that Liberia's destiny is perpetual poverty. God bless the Republic of Liberia. I thank you. Okay. Can I kindly ask for another round of applause? Kindly. Thank you. In a special way, it will be remiss of me were I not to recognize the organizational work by the Deputy Minister for Administration
here at the Ministry of Mines and Energy. So just listen to the outgoing minister, Wilmer Smith, doing his general sermon
The Deputy Minister for Planning, Honorable Fasil Moba,
Communications Director,
for this organizing. Everything was put in. And I also want to recognize our visitors from Nigeria. Currently at the ministry, there is an international workshop taking place on early warning at the Liberia Hydrological Service. You heard the algorithm minister mention that is the building. So our Nigerian brothers, Mr. Ayuba Mohammed, the chief facilitator, you guys are welcome to Liberia. Thanks for the workshop. At this point, we call on the Queen. Thank you so much. An aeroplane has two pilots, pilot, co-pilot. So we are moving on. At this point, the geological hammer will be handed over to Honorable Richard Matinoke Timba, the Minister of Mines and Energy, by Honorable Wilmot J. M.P. Agori and former Minister. Honorable P.
So it's handing over the geological hammer to Honorable Tangbe.
Honorable Minister, on behalf of the Ministry of Mines and Energy, the management team which you are inheriting, the entire employees, and all these stakeholders of our industries, and these important decision makers from the various entities, the 7 entities making up the 2 sectors, and in my own name, and also on behalf of His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia, I hand over this gavel, this hammer, representing a gavel of authority, allowing you to make decisions that will improve our sector continuously and make our country great. Thank you, and I will now present it. All right.
All right. So at this point, quickly, the Vice President for Technical and Local, Mr. Ray Basidia, you are recognized. Julie Andy, she's always ready. She's my former boss. Performance by Julie Andy. Before we hear from the new Minister of Mines and Energy, Honorable Richard Matinoke Timba, my namesake.
Let's join the performance team here at the Ministry of Mines and Energy.
Okay, so
this
media,
let's
give me a little bit.
There is the official turnover ceremony where the Ministry of Mines and Energy is ushering in Honorable Richard Matinoke Timba as the new Minister of Mines and Energy here at the Ministry of Mines and Energy. So you just listen to the outgoing Minister, Robert Smith, reading out his turnover note to the audience and the new Minister.
Thank you.
So welcome, this Spoon TV Company
I want to extend my thanks and appreciation to my brother, Honorable Wilmot P. Thank you for your service. And I also want to welcome my brother, Honorable Matinoke Timba from Nimba County, because I know from Nimba. These are my two brothers. So I want to do a story. Thank you so much. And we are going to do a drama dance. And this ballet is about peace. I want to welcome one of my bosses from the Ministry of Information, just walking. And this drama is about peace, the unity of our people, the love of our people will bring us into the development agenda of Liberia. This is my first performance since I returned from Japan. Liberia, more blessings. Liberia is rising. Liberia is the first independent republic in Africa. We ask investors to come to Liberia, investors that will help Liberia and make sure that we get poverty, not investors that will exploit us in this country. Welcome to Liberia. Liberia is open for business. Support the Ministry of Mines and Energy. God bless Liberia.
So that was the performance of the Crusader for Peace Culture Show headed by former culture ambassador Madam Judy's MD.
Special thanks to the Ambassador Queen of the Republic. At this time, we now reduce our hearts as the MC of this program to welcome to this podium our new boss, the head of the mines and energy sectors, Honorable Richard Matinoke Tima, former representative, the person who knows this compound, to come and speak to us. Honorable Minister.
You know, this hammer you see here is a traditional symbol with respect to unlocking the potential of the mineral resources of this country. And Chairman Pei, you know, many people feel that continuity is a crime. But I can assure you that where you start, we're going to take it from there. The improvement, the success, we're going to stand on it as a foundation to introduce new innovation and bring more vigor to the sector for the good of the Liberian people. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Today is November 21, 2025. Representative from the office of the Vice President, representative from the Senate Pro Tem office, Senate and House Committee, Chairperson on Mines and Energy, representative from the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs, the outgoing Minister, Honorable Women JP, of the Ministry of Mines and Energy, former ministers, officials, and colleagues of the Ministry of Mines and Energy, government officials, distinguished guests, members of the diplomatic corps, development partners, chief and elders of my country that came to witness this occasion, and other citizens. The Nima Bar Association, the National Investment Commission, the Liberia Chamber of Mines, who chairman sits right here, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today marks both an honor and a major responsibility. It is an honor because I stand here as a son of Liberia, called to serve at a higher level. It is a responsibility as the Ministry of Mines and Energy sits at the heart of Liberia's economic future. The decision we take, the policy we craft, and the systems we build will determine how well our country transforms its natural wealth into human and national development. My professional journey has been guided by three interconnected and complementary paths. That is technical proficiency in the mining sector, strategic leadership in governance and policy, and dedicated service in national legislative and modern development. I previously served as mine engineer, geology assistant, environmental site supervisor, assistant director of mines, acting assistant minister of mines, and national mining expert to the ECOWAS and AU sector forums on minerals from 2005 to 2012. I also hold the honor of serving as a member of the House of Representatives, chairing the Committee on Natural Resources and Environment, Deputy Minister for Operations, Minister of Internal Affairs, later work as a consultant within the mineral and mining sectors. Together, these experiences have provided me with an in-depth understanding of the opportunities and challenges that shape Liberia's mineral energy sectors. They have also underscored the importance of collaboration among the executive, the legislature, the private sector, local communities, and our international partners. As I assume office today as Minister Proper for the Ministry of Mines and Energy, I base my leadership on three strategic pillars: efficiency, transparency, and inclusive growth. Guided by humility, respect for the complexity of the task ahead, and a firm commitment to advancing the goals of the ARREST agenda for inclusive development and the National Development Plan 2025 to 2029. Our mandate is clear: to ensure that Liberia's mineral, energy, and water resources are managed sustainably in a manner that serves the best interest of the Liberian people. Liberia's mineral sector is one of the strongest drivers of national economic growth, contributing significantly to the country's GDP. However, its full potential remains unrealized. In the coming months, we will finalize and implement the new mineral and mining laws, and revise the exploration and mining regulation to replace outdated framework and align Liberia with international best practices. Review the Model Mineral Development Agreement to ensure it delivers fair, transparent, and equitable benefits for the state and local communities while protecting security of tenure for all mining and energy concessions. 3, restructure and operationalize the mineral development funds to ensure independent management, strong accountability, and tangible development impact. 4, reinforce the inspectorate and investigative division to effectively address issues arising from mining activities, including illicit mining and related disputes, supported robustly by the ministry's legal department. Those reforms are crucial for strengthening Liberia's negotiating power, increasing revenue flow, and ensuring that communities affected by mining receive fair and timely benefits. To put Liberia first, we must ensure Liberians take a strong role in managing the nation's resources and driving modern sustainable development Accordingly, we will pursue 1, full implementation of the law that mandates government equity participation in Class A mining operations. 2, review the proposal to establish a state-owned mining company, ensuring a clear separation between its regulatory role and commercial activities. 3, strengthen support for artisanal and small-scale miners by offering training, promoting formalization, and improving access to safer and more efficient technologies. 4, the ministry will collaborate with the Central Bank of Liberia and other relevant agencies to ensure the effective implementation of the proposed gold reserve program as the lead entity. This approach will create more employment opportunities, boost local entrepreneurship, and ensure that Liberians play an active and meaningful role in the mineral and energy resource governance. No reform can succeed without an entity that is strong and technically equipped. Therefore, we will take steps to 1, strengthen the mining cadastre information management system and improve the ministry online repository for greater efficiency and accessibility. 2, provide specialized training for geologists, mining engineers, hydrologists, GIS, and RCT technician, mining agents, mine surveyor to strengthen expertise and promote professional excellence. 3, develop dated operational guidelines and manuals to reduce discretion, perception, and ensure accountability. A modernized mineral and energy sector is the foundation of a strong, sustainable economic growth and infrastructure development. Therefore, the energy sector is key and critical to Liberia's economic reconstruction, industrial growth, and national competitiveness. As part of the broader energy sector strategy to expand reliable and affordable access to energy resources, the ministry will work closely with the Liberia Petroleum Regulatory Authority, LPRA, the Liberia Electricity Corporation, LEC, the National Company of Liberia Local, the Liberia Electricity Regulatory Commission, LERC, and the Liberia Petroleum Refinery Company, LPRC, development partners, and private sectors to 1. Build stronger and more effective regulatory systems. 2. Promote renewable energy solutions to power sustainable growth. And 3. Support the national effort to achieve energy security and diversify energy resources. A country cannot industrialize without reliable power. Energy, therefore, will be treated not only as a technical issue, but also as a national development priority. I fully recognize that the expectations of Nigerian people are high. Our citizens expect transparency in the issuance of licenses, fairness in concession agreements, responsible management of revenue, protection of the environment, expansion of employment opportunities, and the promotion of economic growth. Let me assure you that under my leadership, the Ministry of Mines and Energy will operate with integrity, transparency, and accountability. We will consult widely, engage stakeholder openly, and ensure that every decision we take reflects the long-term interest of Nigeria. I also extend a hand of friendship to civil society, the private sector, traditional leaders, women and youth groups, development partners, local authorities, and all stakeholders committed to the responsible governance of our natural resources. Together, we can move forward. As I assume this office, I do so with a deep sense of duty. Liberia is blessed with abundant natural resource potential, including its minerals, water resources, energy prospects, and resilient people. The way we manage these blessings will determine the future of our children and the strength of our nation. I therefore urge a professional, collaborative, and positive working environment, one that is cordial and free from conflict. By working together in unity, we can assure success in this industry. God guidance and the support of His Excellency the President, collaboration across government and civil society, and your partnership as stakeholders, we will build a vibrant mineral and energy sector that will drive inclusive growth, strengthen national ownership, and deliver prosperity for all Liberians. Thank you. I thank you, and I look forward to working together in service to our nation. May God bless you. And additionally, I was confirmed along with two of my colleagues who are strong members of the team. I would like to call them forward to introduce them to you so that you can know that these are the hardcore place technicians that have been brought into the ministry along with us, that will ensure investment confidence, that will make sure that all of our concessionaires that are here, we have an obligation to provide you security of tenure, and you are also there to enhance our development initiative in the country to stabilize our country economically and infrastructurally. Gentlemen, please come forward. Somerville and Small Mamadou. Here is Mr. Small Mamadou, a hardcore professional in the sector, very experienced gentleman. He served now as the Assistant Minister for Mines. Oh, all right. How you get this appear quickly and you appear on the other side. All my immediate right is Mr. Sansonville. He's a geologist. He's going to be leading the Department of Exploration. I will call on our panels of full support to do a mineral hunt for us in this country, to identify our full potential, make maximum use of it. He is a hardcore professional as well. Thank you. So these are the technical people you do get. Even though we hit the ground running with other hardcore technicians, and I guess you know them. You just saw the Deputy Minister for Operation, William Haynes, a very professional gentleman. I know all of you been working with you, know him very well. And also we have in every entity, there must be a strong administrator. Before I got here, I've gotten to know the background of this iron lady, who is the Deputy Minister for Administration. We look forward to working with all of you for the success of this country so that we will be able to harness our resources to move this country forward. May God bless you.
Yes, listen to my team again. Minister of Mines, energy here at the ministry.
A big round of applause for the minister.
You know, he was confirmed along with two others.
And energy,
so he
Honorable Richard Matinoke Tingma. Let me quickly.
So, welcome.
Let me quickly do this. The Nima Gospel Choir will be coming on, and right after that, we'll take remarks. And the first remark will come from the Ministry of State. So, the Nima Gospel Choir, I'm sure you're ready. Nima Gospel Choir. Okay, I think I can see them coming. Nima Gospel Choir. The Nima County Gospel Choir. I'm not seeing movement. All right, so we now welcome to speak to us on this auspicious occasion the Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs for remarks. All right. So we keep moving on. The Senate Pro Tempore of the Liberian Senate, the Honorable a representative. All right. So we keep moving on. Senate Committee on Mines, Energy, and Natural Resources. Thank you. Let me stay on existing protocol. I heard a lot of good things from the outgoing minister and the incoming minister, but I just want to stress a few points. Because normally we know the executive execute government policy while the legislature craft the law, but we do not have execution on powers. We look forward for more collaborative working relationship with you. Building on the key that the predecessor made, that is key. Please improve on what he has done and make it reliable for the Liberian people to be happy. We want to see increased support to the Liberian miners, the brokers, the dealers, and including enacting the law that will give to Liberians to take part in the Class C or quote-unquote small-scale mine. It's very critical because I heard you saying that you will improve the livelihood of Liberian people. When we talk the talk, we should walk the walk.
Talk the talk, walk the walk.
I would like to see the promotion of teamwork among the workers of the ministry. Teamwork. Because if you have a better teamwork, you will achieve most of the goals that you want to achieve. So I'm urging you to please have a collaborative teamwork so that we can enhance this ministry and improve the livelihood of our people. Those are a few things I want to say because I'm a lawmaker, not a policy maker. And so I just want to stress this as chairperson on Minds. And those are the 4 things that you will do and that we will be happy with you. And I guess the Liberian people will be very happy with you. Thank you and God bless you. Thank you so much. So for the official recognition, is Senator Senior Taylor from Grand Cape Mount County. I want to call him Manja because I'm from Grand Cape Mount, that's my senator. So we call all Honorable Jeremiah Sokan from Grand Julia County, the House of Representatives chair on what the ministry does.
Thank you. Let me stand like the previous speaker on existing protocol. Before I proceed further, let me recognize my distinct right honorables of the House of Representatives that came and are part of the location. Distinguished colleagues, could you kindly stand quickly let the audience know. Thank you. Thank you. Please have your seat. These are men who were elected by the Bureau constituency and served ably in the House of Representatives. Quickly, let me commend the outgoing Minister Wilmot Pay, for his leadership. And thank you for service to this nation. For me, it is personal, and I've been knowing you for years. Very hardworking, and we are very proud of you for all the achievement you make in this sector. At the same token, let me welcome to this ministry the new minister, the former representative, Tineke Timber. I was intrigued by both men's speeches of highlighting the relevance of this ministry, this sector, and some of the things done and things that are here to be done. Among them, for me, that paramount one, the revision of the Liberian mining laws is a thing that is overdue to reflect the current reality of our society and to be able to ensure that community that are endowed with these natural resources do not superficially get to know that people operating in premises or exploring and exploiting these natural resources, but we see a traceable, verifiable, indisputable transformation in this community. I look forward to working with the new minister on that. The other piece is I look forward to seeing how the 2000 mining law provision on the participation in a certain class of Liberians is not only the exercise that theoretical, but that is evidential and traceable. We have the law where Liberians can hold a greater part in certain class of mining activities in this country. It is saddening to note as lawmaker to see that this is just a theoretical exercise well-designed, decorated on the sheet of paper, but had no effect in real life. I look forward, Mr. Minister, to working with you and see Liberians will not only be fountain and will not be used to be able, but we must be able to trace in their various bank accounts and in their lives and the life of their family that they are transformed economically in power and strengthening. I look forward to that revision in the law. I look forward to that. I look forward to that. And so I will conclude. One of the key things also that we see is that the smuggling and the disorganized and the fragmented, uncoordinated mining artisanal sector that is causing this nation to bleed financially. We see the devastation, environmental devastation in our jungles, in our community, whereas we see nothing corresponding or commensurating with the level of degradation that is caused in our communities. And these mineral resources are smuggled without trace. Mr. Minister, I look forward to working with you to see how we kind of bring some organization into that. Because if we don't take that seriously, we might end up, I come from the Southeast where we have vast majority of forests. In those areas, forests are devastated, there are holes everywhere, whereas the life of the people continue to be in abject and total poverty that we seem not to see how to reverse that. It's unthinkable, and I think we need to tackle that. Let me end to say that the CBL Gold Reserve is an initiative that all key stakeholders in the sector, including the Chamber of Mines, and all the key players with you and with us on the Capitol Hill. We need to find a better way to see how this program can be effective and efficient. Overall, we look forward to a new day, building on the gains that we just achieved. Thank you, and God bless.
Yes, person, please.
Quickly, we call on the Librarian of Chamber of Mines for remarks. Mr. Amara Kamara, President of the Chamber of Mines.
Thank you. Good morning to all. Standing on the existing protocol, Honorable Simeon B. Taylor, Senator of Rankin Mountain, Chair, Senate Committee on Mines, Energy, and Natural Resources, Honorable Jeremiah Sutton, House Committee Chair on Mines, Energy, and Natural Resources, Honorable members of the 55th Legislature here present, Honorable Wilmot JMP, outgoing Minister, Mines and Energy, Honorable Ara Matoni K. Timber, incoming Minister, Mines and Energy, Honorable Deputy Ministers, Assistant Ministers of Mines and Energy, Honorable Sumo Momolu, Assistant Minister of Mines, and Honorable Samuel G., Assistant Minister of Exploration, Environmental and Research. Distinguished government official, our inspiring earth science student, specifically the mining engineer and the geologist. I see a couple of professors back there. Members of the Liberia Chamber of Mines, our cherished member, the mining sector, foreign guests, members of the diplomatic community, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings. It is a profound honor to bring you all warm salutation on behalf of the Liberia Chamber of Mines at this important turning over ceremony. Today, we witness not just a transition of leadership, but a continuation of shared commitment to strengthen one of the most vital pillars of our national economy, the mining and energy sector. Allow me first to express our sincere appreciation to the outgoing Minister, Honorable Wilmot JMP, Minister, your leadership came at a time when the sector faced both long-standing emerging challenges. Through your steady and open engagement, the ministry advanced critical reforms, encouraged dialogue, and maintained professionalism at every step. Thank you, Minister P. I can recall you and I walked in the snow, promoting Liberia and selling Liberia in South Africa. I know the experience there, and I know what we all share at that engagement. The ministry advanced critical reform, encouraged dialogue, and maintained profession, while setting policy. Regulatory processes still require finalization. You said it, you started it, but it's still in the quiet line. Please, Minister Timber, we want it to be finalized. We need a total reform in the sector. The two honorables talk about it. The laws are obsolete. We need to reform it, let it conform with present day reality. Your efforts have laid a firm foundation. We wish you, this is hard, and every success in your future endeavor. I still remain a good friend and brother to you, and the Chamber of Mines is open at any time for your advices and consultation. To incoming Minister Honorable Aaron Martinez Timba, and to your deputies and assistant ministers, allow me to extend warm congratulations. Your appointment comes at a defining moment for Liberia. Our nation stands on the threshold of significant opportunities. Opportunities in gold, iron ore, critical mineral, base metal, energy transformation, and the long-awaited drive towards value addition. The outgoing talk about value addition, the incoming talk about value addition, the both honorable men talk about value addition. So this is where the country is driving value addition in its natural resources sector. At the Liberia Chamber of Mines, we reaffirm our commitment to work closely with your leadership, and we believe this partnership is essential as we seek to strengthen regulatory clarity. Gone are the days where some directors or generals will say, I'm in the office, anything I can say and do here. We want regulatory clarity. We don't need predictability, and your laws should be centered around investor confidence and the community. Liberia need investor. Liberia need investment. We need those things in this country, and we need it now. Advanced, responsible, and sustainable mining practices. To you who will go and take excavator and go into a Class C and just dig, you say you have the approval from the youth chair and the community or whosoever, please stop it. You are bleeding yourself. You are harming your own community. We need deepened community participation and ensure local ownership. All of the previous speakers talked about it. We hope the reforms of the law will also see that. Affect new and diverse investment across the sector. The Western Belt of Liberia got, I stand corrected to the professor from the Geoscience Department, 1 billion tons. Bombing Cape Mount, Babolo got 1 billion tons of iron ore, either in the inferred, maiden, or measured resources category. The main problem that is there is the logistics to ship it. We hope we can find a new avenue to have this things done. And we ensure that our natural resources become a true engine of inclusive growth and employment for Liberians. Honorable Minister, your leadership brings renewed commitment to the sector. We are confident that through collaboration, government-private sector communities and development partners, we can build a mining industry that is globally competitive, environmentally responsible, and socially impactful. On behalf of the Liberia Chamber of Mines, I pledge our full cooperation as we assume this important national duty. We stand ready to support your vision and to help build a future in which Liberian mineral wealth is harnessed for the benefit of all. Congratulations once again, and thank you all.
Thank you, Mr. Amara Kamara, President of the Liberia Chamber of Mines. From that chamber, I'd like to also recognize Mr. David Cole, a very good friend. So we call on the Embassy of the People's Republic of China to speak on behalf of the diplomatic corps.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Honorable Mataniki Timba, Honorable Wilmer Pei, please allow me to observe all the standing protocol. Thank you. It's a great honor to be here today to attend the handover ceremony at the Ministry of Mines and Energy. Today is a great day, and first, let me congratulate Honorable Timba. And second, I've also take this opportunity to thank Mr. Pei for your cooperation to promote the bilateral relations between China and Liberia. Honorable Timba, today is a testimony of your profound service and your profound expertise. So, congratulations again. And the relationship between China and Liberia right now enjoys great momentum, especially under the strategic guidance of President Xi Jinping and President Joseph Neiman Boakai. The strategic partnership is increasingly consolidated. So at this moment, especially in a highly connected world, the work of this ministry is not only important for the prosperity of this country, but also important for our bilateral relations. So in this regard, I count on you, Your Honorable. And as you embark your new journey, I wish you every success, and I look forward to working with you continuously. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Thank you so much to the government of China. And next, I'd like to recognize former government official, former Deputy Minister for Operations, Ministry of Defense, former Deputy Minister for Sports, Human Sports, Danishos Sibwe, former Lone Star player as well. You are recognized. So we call on Wazei Deki, Councillor at Law, former Minister of Mines and Energy, to speak on behalf of former ministers of this institution. Councillor Deki.
Mr. Minister, Honorable former Minister participate in platform guesting. By your permission, I will stand on the existing protocol to make a few remarks. Mr. Minister, we congratulate you for your preferment and thank the President of the Republic for appointing you in this all-important position of the state. I have come here with the permission of the former officials at the Ministry of Mines. I can recognize that. I will please ask Professor Zawolo, ECB Jones, David Konowa. These gentlemen are the old officers who lay the foundation for, especially Professor Zawolo was teaching mine and still be teaching mining engineering at the University of Liberia. We are here because of your invitation, and this invitation humble us that you're looking back to the old seat, and we stand to make ourselves available for consultation, for collaboration, for whatever help that is needed to make this particular administration successful. We listened to a major speech by the outgoing minister, and we listen also to the incoming minister, and I see continuity. We see continuity. We don't see any difference in what has been done and what is to be done. We urge you with your officials to perform the duties, responsibilities conferred upon you by the state. This country, we all know, we all have heard, we all also say, is endowed with resources. The statistic we listen to from the outgoing minister show to us that there is something in this country that can build this country. And we, as people, looking up to you, we have expectation. We have expectation. How you function, your committee in the Senate, the committee in the House, and the stakeholders. We want to thank God today that you have been preferred. On behalf of the officials, I say again, congratulations, congratulations, thank you.
Thanks to Councillor Honorable Deki. Quickly, the Nima County Legislative Caucus has a remark. We will appreciate for you to just introduce yourself. I will do it.
Honorable Senator and Chairman on the Senate Committee on Natural Resource and Environment, my distinguished colleague from the lower house, Honorable Jeremiah Sokan, ministers, our development partners, ladies and gentlemen. I bring you greetings on behalf of the people of Nimba through the chairman of the Nimba Legislative Caucus, Honorable Say Sylvester Miana, who would have loved to be here today to make this remark, but he's not here due to some national engagement. Firstly, before we continue, we want to say to you, Honorable Minister Pei, thank you for your service to the nation. And we as people from Nimba and the elders, the young women, our mothers sitting here today, we are proud of you for the service you render to this country. You came at a point when the ministry was slowly dying. And today we have a very energetic and revitalized mining sector. So we are proud of you as one of our sons. As you are living with dignity and honor, we also want to congratulate Honorable Ira Mataneke for your preferment, and we are grateful to the President of this Republic, His Excellency Joseph Yuma Boaka, for preferring one of our sons that we are also well pleased with. Want to say to you, Honorable Incoming Minister, you are coming at a point in time where our people need so much answers to their concerns. Coming from Nimba, one of the most endowed county in the Republic, our people you see dancing here today, like in the words of Senator Twanye, they are not dancing only because you come from the county. They are dancing, they are happy, and they are concerned today. And they are here today because you are coming at a point where we have a major investment discussion coming on. A major investment that will affect the lives of our people tomorrow. They are here today because we're going to get answers to all of those our concerns that our people have been raising there. We will be counting on you. We will be also working with you in every aspect to ensure that your administration succeeds. As you take on your new mandate, there are a few things we also as governors are concerned about. And these few things, like the outgoing minister said, there are a lot of policies, regulations, laws, and reform initiatives that he has already initiated. And as you come in, we hope that this effort is going to be a continual effort to see that our mining sector is fully reformed. We will also be looking up to the fact that we have tons of concessionaires, and coming up, we will also be looking up to the ministry transitioning from just mail secondment program, working with these concessionaires in terms of training in strategic areas that in the next 2 quarters of those incoming concessions that we as Liberian professionals, all our mining engineers and geologists will be able to fully take full charge of the sector. We are tired of hearing the excuses that we don't have professionals and qualified mining engineers and geologists. So this time around, as you are about to take on your new responsibility, we hope that you will sit down with these people, with the concessionaires, with the investors, to see the kind of skill they need, that in the next 2-3 years, that our development fundings will not just be spent on ordinary mining and geology program, but will be tailored in a strategic way that tomorrow, in the next 3 years, 4 years to come, we will have resource geologists in the country, we will have sufficient geotechnical engineering, and we will have the kind of skill we need as a country to take charge of our sector. I want to say thank you. We will be working with you to ensure that Liberia as a country will attract kind of investment we need to be able to respond to our many development challenges. Thank you very much.
So, thank you. His name is Representative Eris Masuo from Nimba County. Masuo, former director of the Liberia Geological Survey. So the ministry produced lawmaker. Representative, thank you so much. Quickly, we'll call on the Nimba County Bar Association for remarks. Nimba Bar Association. Thank you.
Honorable Minister and members of the platform, my fellow citizens, I'm honored to be here today as my brother, Honorable Aaron Maturige Tima, takes seat as the new Minister of Mines and Energy. He is doing so from another brother, the Honorable Wilmot JMP. During the tenure of Minister Pay, I was here as regularly, and most of the employees here got to know our relationship. Mr. Minister, I can assure you, I will still also do so. I can also let you know that Nima Ban received your invitation, but I'm speaking here as a citizen of Nima who happen to be a lawyer. It is our prayer that as your tenure in this place comes to a close, the day it does, we can count on the successes you score just as Minister Pay did. And that's because some of the issues we are talking about here may be actual, we may only hear about them on papers, but some are practical. There is no secret that the average time for electricity has used or is near zero. Whatever policy measures there is that have brought that achievement, we pray that you can build on it so that even industries as they come, consumption will not be hindered. Having said that, Mr. Minister, I want to say congratulations.
Thank you. Quickly, a representative of the concessionaires, the big mining industry members. I think David Cole, you want to do that? A representative of the concessionaires for brief remarks. Okay, yes, you can come forward. Yeah, please. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Honorable Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, esteemed leaders. It is an honor for us to stand here today to welcome Honorable Minister Richard Tingwell. It's a huge honor for us, Honorable, to be here to welcome you. Also, thank you to Honorable Pay for your kind words. This is more than a ceremonial occasion for us. It's a moment that signals Liberia's destination to shape future growth and opportunity. Honorable Minister Tingwell brings a wealth of experience, a very deep commitment to ensuring natural resources of Liberia. No problem. Honorable Minister Tingwell's vision for the mining sector that uplifts communities and drives national development is one that we share wholeheartedly. Together, we have an opportunity as the industry to take your existing actions and further that and turn that into vision and reality. I'm also speaking on behalf of ArcelorMittal Liberia this morning, who first entered the country in 2005. We came with the promise of long-term partner and rebuilding Liberia's economy. This promise has guided us for 2 decades, and it continues to inspire our work today, and is in line with what I believe the vision of Minister Tingbali is as well. Our journey so far tells a story with local investment of $3.5 billion that we have increased production capacity, strengthened export capabilities, generated literally thousands of jobs for Liberians, and contributed significantly to GDP growth and government revenues. It is our sincere and humble wish that this will continue for the economy of Liberia. Progress has not been measured by production alone. As you know, we've got a lot of fathers, mothers, sisters sitting here with us today. It's measured by the lives that we touch. This is why our impact goes beyond mining as an industry. Across Namib, Grand Bassa, Bong counties, we've invested in building schools. The industry have invested in nurturing future leaders, clinics to provide care, roads that connect families and opportunities. And I believe working together with the new ministry is going to enhance all of that. And we are excited to be a part of that. We have supported access to essential services such as power, water, sanitation, helping strengthen the foundation of healthier and resilient communities. A lot of projects has happened indeed in the industry over the past couple of years. In Namib alone, the phase 2 construction of the new concentrator has given jobs of 8,000 Liberian nationals just in the construction of this concentrator alone. This has given families thousands of incomes, thousands of families income, dignity and hope for a better tomorrow. This is not just numbers, honorable friends. They present lives changed and real community strengthened. We commit to doing even a lot more as the industry, working hand in hand with you, Honorable Minister Tingbali, and the ministry and the government of Liberia to ensure that the development reaches Liberia all across the counties, all of the counties of Liberia. For us, for Liberia, the path forward is clear. Shared prosperity with Liberians is the only way the future can go to, and we are committed to that. With Liberia standing as a beacon of industrial growth in West Africa, where communities thrive and where every investment translates into opportunity. Honorable Minister, we look forward to closely work with you and your ministry to make the vision a reality for Liberia and its people. And we congratulate you again, Honorable Minister, on your appointment. Thank you very much. One more second. We brought you a small token, which is, this is a model for a little AH60 truck. This is the biggest fleet of these trucks running in the world, in your very own Namib County in the north. So if that can find a little place on your desk or somewhere, something that we're all proud of, Honorable Minister, to show that we are on the way of big things to come in Namib. And a few of the rocks we are mining as well. To go on the truck if you are bored and want to play with some. Thank you, Honorable.
Thank you so much, Asino Metal, AML, Liberia. So we call on the Unity Party, the ruling party of the country, for remarks. The UP. And I can see the indefatigable Mo Ali.
Thank you. Mr. Minister and former minister, platform guests. The comment is just very, very short. Normally, we should not be doing political party things in this kind of event, but it becomes necessary sometimes to do it. Because when the minister or the management here blunders,
The first institution that bears the brunt of that blunder is the political party. They will mention the Unity Party first. Before they will mention the minister, they will mention the Unity Party first, or the president, before they will even come to other members of the administration here. And so, Mr. Minister, word to you. Work in the interest of the people, work in the interest of the country, and do not allow us to get on your case. Because if we do, it will be terrible. The party will not protect. Let me sound this. The Unity Party will not protect anyone in or out who will work to undermine the arrest agenda. Thank you.
Wow. Honorable Ali, Managing Director, Labrador Water Sewer Corporation, proud son of Great Kitmouth County. So quickly we call on Honorable Egon Tingman, who will speak on behalf of the minister's family, Honorable Tingman's family, Honorable Egon Tingman.
Thank you. Let me stay on the existing protocol to congratulate Honorable Aro Mateneke Tingman. So on behalf of the Tingman family, we extend our thanks and appreciation to His Excellency the President for looking across Liberia and preferring a member of our family. I also want to thank the outgoing minister, Honorable Pay, for his able leadership here. A brother is leaving and a brother is also coming in. So as I sat across and I listened to the outgoing minister's turnover speech and the incoming minister takeover speech, they are very much correlative. So on behalf of the Tingman family, I want to say thank you, Honorable, and congratulations again as we look forward for you to work in the interest of Liberia and promote the need of the family. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Right after this, the last remark will come from the workers through their leadership. So we'll call on the chief editors of NIMBA for brief remarks. All right.
All right. Oma. All right. Come on. Go guys at the throw. Got to do all. Come on. Got to the pool. Come on. I do a farm with all. Okay. I think on behalf of the NIMBA chief and elders, our fathers will be speaking. So I just want to say.
Okay, so my own is Chief Media. I serve the people of Nima County as the General Cultural Traditionals Coordinator. So we are here today because the President of Liberia always in the interest of the people of Nimba when it comes to the ministry. Our son, brothers, fathers, our women pay serve as the minister. And today, our fathers, our son again, our Matanake Tikba have taken over as minister of mines and energy. I think you saw the chief and elders of Nimba were here during the confirmation. And today again, so fathers going to say one or two words. Thank you.
Hello. Okay. I would love to recognize the high table, and I would also love to recognize the participants that have come here to grace this occasion. I'm not going to speak long. You know, when you have something important to do at home, you don't be at the party for long. It would be ungrateful if I don't thank the Honorable Ambassador and President of the Republic of Liberia for recognizing our brother, the father, Honorable Matenike Tuba. If your flag is not good, don't let me sit down there. We would love to be happy to tell you that what has happened today.
That's the end. I know you all are prime. You all are prime. When I mean prime is the proposition of being happy. Now, my cooler and myself were all right. I just got to know all I thought were in maybe 4 or 5 lakh. Or 5 lakh any longer. We are in more than 12 or 16 lakh and will be giving it all to people. So if you know that you have your all spot, we will borrow you small habla to make yourself look presentable a little bit. Because we are not here
Let me tell you, you can't be your nature. Then you and second argue. 2 years of existence, you can never ever compare with your worst history. He says here, the unity, peaceful safety, we suffer for number one, and we need. We suffer for enough coups. Number two, we used to stay online, just say that maybe to go buy our own staple food they call rest. Number three, gasoline that brought all the car and the fuel. If we not stay online and go there soon to put our gallon down, we're not even get point. But the person that made His Excellency Joseph Newman Boga to wake up, I want to see that person. Lead a party and sleep. They say, no. He can sleep too much. We're waking up. From the day they woke on the party up, he has become workaholic. Hello? Any list, give me post something there. Nobody headquarters, nobody coming petty and can't dance. We are too responsible. We are too mature. We are too decent. We not looking at hot spot. The Papa get time to be dancing all around here. That's the only president for the they go to work 7 o'clock and move on at 11 o'clock. The only place we get mansion and own problem. We don't have mansion to work to the Jamaican resource. Where you will be holding. Hello. DJ, before I call any artist, give me someone and sex them music, let me sex them off my body. We are coming back. We are coming back. He says, yeah, you are very big. He says, yeah, you are hardship. He says, yeah, you are this. He says, yeah, you don't get to smoke. So we are coming back. Thank you. So, we finish working. When we finish working, I love you. That's a winner for life. Mark life, I said, we can see. Yes. So it's about time to start calling artists to enjoy our resources. Our resources is you pay your own money, you come. In less than 1 year, we now get plenty of things. 1 month if we reach 4 years. We saw to the Valley Island. We saw somebody was reading as recitation. The next day, he never saw no economy. But His Excellency, he just keep running to the ministerial complex to just launch the whole bridge. The next day he left one day. Even the next day, sir, the same day, they start working. You better put your hand together for something good. You better put your hand together for metro government. And nothing, all the minister, the deputy, the assistant, the director, they are not training. They are too mature. So before we start calling the artists, Makula want to say something. After that, we will take the mic over before he came back to me. Developmental what? Developmental what? So give it up. Very welcome to our end. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to give it up as we walk up and introduce one of our artists on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Wing Star. Yeah, give it up for me.
And of course, it is the entertainment hour, folks, right here at the party.
Who the fuck on the top? 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 1, 2, 3, DJ. Oh, DJ, let's go.
I'm taking you through the Unity Party headquarters. And this is what's happening here at the National HQ. And so, folks, we are here at the Party HQ. This is the newly acquired Unity Party headquarters, and you can see here it is entertainment time, and we are about to take you through all around the party headquarters, where the cleaning up campaign has just ended, and it is time. And folks, be reminded that the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Honorable Jeremiah Kwanku Sr., will be here.
Rep 66, which means the representative 66, Adonai and the big peacock. So please transfer it to different place with plenty of this. The representative 66, so please remove, and the ambassador T, please. We beg you, please. The emergency, please, please remove the car. So I just, go ahead, sorry. Oh, let's go. Okay, just go all the back. Tell Rista, you know, the second to you, you get out all the back. Let's go, teach him. Sorry, killing links, man.
Celebrate. I to be here. I just our day. Independence Day. Let's celebrate. I'm African. Let to be late. every day. I'm an African.
Okay, so folks, we are still here at this is the Chief of Office Staff in the Office of the Vice President, Master Honorable Prince Bayu. And we'll make rounds here, folks, to see if we can speak to some key officials of the Unity Party. So speak and stay there, folks. Don't you go away. We're still here at the former and now owned by the Unity Party. Headquarters here in Gotham, where we're making efforts to see if we can speak to some few officials of government, top officials of the Unity Party as well. And so first, I can confirm to you that the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Honorable Jerry Senior, will be a part of this. And I can see the Chief of Protocol from the Office of the Vice President, Honorable Moses Money. It's far there. Once it's around, know that the Vice President is going to be here. And I can see the Alphonse team. A lot of folks from the Unity Party and top officials of government are here. This is just a build-up to the December 6th ongoing of the Unity Party. And so folks, we're still here. There's a securities advance team from the Office of the Vice President, the Executive Protective Service.
Very much emergency. Also, the protocol of His Excellency, the Vice President,
So, as I told you, any moment from now, the Vice President is expected to be here. They are clearing way for the Vice President.
the person I'm about to call.
But the entertainment section is still ongoing here on stage. And the MC on stage there is...
How you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, and when you put our hands together, welcome on the stage. No one else but one of the protagonists when it comes to music.
And so,
special to the promotion of this excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Boca Big.
And so, folks, that is it. On stage there is Boca Big.
Somebody said, Samina, Mina, Waka, Waka, Samina, Mina, Sangarewa, it's time for rescue one. Are we ready to go back to 2023? We got 2023 song, we got 2024 song, and we got 2025 song, and we got December 6th song. So we say, anyone you want to get here, but coming from 2023, let's go, Samina, Mina. Rescue one, attention! The pledge! I pledge allegiance to the flag of Liberia and to the republic for which it stands. One nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Listen for Joseph Waka, it's time to make a change. It's time to make a change. Waka is a soldier, choosing your battle. You can get such a dose of everyone watching, you know this is where we get deep with the victory hours. The pressure's high, I feel it. You got it all, believe it. We can work it together. We can work it together. To make a change. This is your time. This is your heart. The sun will shine when you see that you're standing up wide. People are raising their expectation. All that fear, this is your move and no hesitation. The precious one, I feel it. You can't stop it. Believe it. We can work it together. We can work it together. Something on the outside, tell you what. It's not for rest. It's time to make the change. It's time for Joseph Waka. Rescue one. It's excellency. Listen to say you love Waka. Rescue two. Everyone Jeremiah too. Rescue mother. Jamaica let's talk on this social human one guy. For a better change. What love? What's right? The change. When I beat that, when I beat that,
The one was right there. Just do black. The way you do black from black, for JMD, black, for JMD, black, black. You have to celebrate. That's what most of my hello. I'm the MC. You not gonna tell me motor track. I'm a smart team man. If I know a woman, I can go excellent. So, not this station. We want to find music. We want to find music, or else you will not do. You're not going to go. Yeah. Give me all. The men for taking up there. Say yeah. Are you ready? Yeah. Dude, let's get ready.
And so, folks.
DJ Flow.
And here comes the representative of district number 5, Nimba County. One who replaced Samuel Government Koga. Here's the one who replaced Samuel Government Koga in district number 5 of the Nimba County. Here comes. And so, good morning and welcome. As the representative of district number 5, Nimba County, and as I've just been told, folks, the Vice President, any moment from now, the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia will be here shortly. And just keep posted, folks. The entertainment section is going up stage there, as you can see for yourself. That's the entertainment section there upstage. Till then, keep posted, folks, as we bring you happenings here at the oldest Congo town, old party headquarters of the United Party, now going to be the national headquarters. And this is where this place is going to host the December 6th homecoming rally. So partisans of the United Party, the ruling United Party, have gathered here. They have gathered here, folks, for a cleaning up exercise ahead of the December 6th homecoming.
The reason I say I am speechless.
And so, folks, just keep in there as I take you again to the end. So keep posted, folks, as I take you along again at the entertainment section. And I will keep you posted as officials of government are coming in.
Okay, Guyanawa, then we will borrow. Or the one did not borrow. Let me tell you how they can. It is unsuccessful. Please me, they want you to have it borrowed in my ladies and gentlemen, I'm getting the Michael. The legendary Makula, we get very, very bad back in Australia. Very good to be silly fast. Makula.
People know you know the father to be governors. So they will hear you dancing in the script on your phone. You hear. That's the one of the necessity of the treaty. Wow! They're free. They were hating you, nothing too well. That's necessary of the treaty. Just go to that where you see, ask for the daily clinic. They will take you there.
So, you will not nothing about and we start recognizing personality and already entering the meeting. So, Michaela, some is like already in the meeting for the audience to know.
Thank you. We are aware that MP Mo Ali is here. We are also aware that the National Youth Chairperson of this party, because is also here. We saw Commissioner Patrick Honda is here with us. And we just had the Minister Kobo, the chairman of NPR, is here. Deputy Minister.
Nobody is the president of the Unity Party. Nobody holds the presidency. So, on December 6th, will be signing the should we take your word to the bank? Finally, is there anything you want to say? Let's build the future of this party. Let's build the young people. Be the next decade of people. So now we need to set up for this party. That's the voice of Chisu Kamara. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Well, I can see Queen Johnson. I say Joseph Parker baby. I can see the rescue baby. So, I mean, I see you here so happy. You have been trending on the internet in the past days. What are you doing here today? How you feel coming back home? December 6th, how will it be like? Thank you for speaking to us. Well, folks, as I told you, we're making a rounds to speak to Unity partisans, and I can see Queen Johnson. I saw Queen Johnson briefly. Okay. I think I can stay here. And there is no way she's going to escape this microphone. There is no way she will escape us. The General, good morning and welcome to Today Libra Television. Okay. I'm not seeing that General in you this morning. What's going on? So what's up? I mean, see you like back home. This place was once your home. How do you feel? I'm not seeing that excitement in the General. Today is just a cleaning up exercise. Just in less than 2 years, you're about to own your own party headquarters. How do you feel as a partisan? Just in less than 2 years, you're about to own your own party headquarters. Yeah, you know about the homecoming, that's the rally. And do you think you're going to beat the remaining 14 counties? Is there any other thing you'd like to say? Liberia, we are one family. Thank you so much, Queen, for speaking to us. That's the voice of Queen Johnson, and she better be called a female general. And folks, we're still here at the Unity Party headquarters, and John Flomo.
Hello. Then and you was saying somebody when you go please when you come back, they want to SKD. What man, oh God, thank you for rescuing me that day. All I thought I was gonna see the way she make herself. She went in a bathroom and waiting for somebody say in Jesus' name. Go with me that day. She go and wash her face. She came up. She said, "You pray." I said, "No, man. I'm like yesterday. Now you said, so call your according to your wife yourself." The next artist I'm about to call, the God. Look, let me see every artist for the rescue. Trust me. They can't do that before they can't stay. Everybody says they can't do it because we get the detector. The moment they do it, forget it, they will not hold one. So we all are so distinct. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up as we welcome another artist. He's no one else. Come to us together for Chris Stone. You got the gap. I don't worship. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for show? We can stay and they want to see with it. Can't say and they will fly with it. But better in your kidding water. Better in your kidding water. Better in your kidding water. But better you are doing it, man. But better you are doing it. See and burn. See the car burn. Everything on. See the car.
And they cry, getting corruption, when they cry, fighting crimes, and they cry. Yeah, yo, yeah, yeah, yo, yeah,
And so here comes the arrival of the superintendent of Mosserado County. And so the superintendent of Mosserado County, and I can see Warren Bryan, and I can also see Dabaf. That's Superintendent Warren Bryan there. And I can also see, followed by Dabaf Fatla. That's Superintendent Warren Bryan. And I can see Madam Fatla there. That's
people say they want replay.
That's Senator Dabaf Fatla.
Come on.
Folks, let me take you down and see if I can have a talk with let me see.
Long-time coordinator, current serves in the capacity as last year for moving our leader and teacher also got a white Brian. So at this time, the reason is this is
This is how we start the world. Every organization will go and with the many people are
Keep going. Move the camera, don't go. And so, Charisma has been officially welcomed within the Unity Party. So, that's it. Officially, Charisma Plenum has officially joined the Unity Party. And officially, she has joined the Unity Party. And you can see she's been accompanied and folks, that comes to the end of that particular program where Charisma Plenum has been officially welcomed within the Unity Party. And the entertainment section is still ongoing. And we await the arrival of the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Vice President Jeremiah Pankun. I can see his motorcade. I can see his motorcade, folks. I can confirm to you that the Vice President is no longer far off from here. Anytime from now, the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia will be at the national headquarters, and this happens to be one of the staffers of the. All right, how do you do, sir? I'm seeing you here. What are you doing here? And what are those things that are happening here that warranted you to come here? And how do you feel being back home? December 6th is... December 6th isn't far off, and all the Unity Party is asking that all counties should have their party headquarters. What do you make of it for county? Cape Mount. You was once a stranger here. Now you are coming back. In less than 2 years, you're about to own your own party headquarters. How does this feel?
20th birthday today. I want to flash one single document. And that
The Vice President is almost here. What's the last message? Thank you so much for speaking to us. And folks, the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia is almost here, folks. The Vice President's motorcade is already here. And kindly bear with me as we rush there to welcome the Vice President of the Republic of Liberia, Honorable Jeremiah Kpankun, is very close to us now. He isn't far from our camera, folks. Honorable Jeremiah Kpankun is already here to grace this wonderful cleaning up exercise campaign held here at the United Party Old Congo Town headquarters. And this is the motorcade of the Vice President. As I told you earlier on today that the Vice President will be here, and now this is his motorcade. The motorcade of the Vice President. You see jubilant crowd here, folks. A very jubilant crowd here. And this is the display right here. The motorcade of the Vice President is already here, folks. Special assistant here to the Vice President is here. And suppose this is it. They are asking the crowd to go down. And this is the Supreme welcome here. And MP Mo Ali is here as well, trying to control the crowd. At first, it's not easy here. Yeah. This is the end. Lusa Tape, the party chairman, is also here. Honorable Lusa Tape, you can see the red and the cleaning up exercise you see. And folks, as I told you, the party chairman is here. And the party chairman, alongside Mo Ali, having a talk. And so, JMB son is here. This place is well. You can see staffers from the office of the Vice President. They are also here. And I can see the special aid to the President. That's Honorable Edwin Corden. It is a heavy welcome here. You can see the motorcade of the Vice President is not even moving now. Everything is closed, locked up. Partisans do not want to give chance to the Montecado, the vice president, to enter the party headquarters. And you can see here tussle folks. Charisma Brennan, I can see her presence here as well. And you can see the party chairman there. Honorable Luther Tuck.